by now. I thought I'd be over you by now. That's what I kept telling myself. Another year, another city, another version of someone else. I've changed my number twice, moved to places you've never seen, built a life that looks successful from the outside looking in.
But every now and then, something catches me off guard.
A song playing in a grocery store, a familiar face in a passing car.
And suddenly I'm back to where it all began, trying to understand why some feelings never end. Do memories fade, or do they learn to hide until the quiet moments bring them back to life? I thought I'd be over you by now. I thought the pain would disappear somehow, but every road I take still leads me back around. And even after all this time, your shadow lingers in my mind. I thought I'd be over you by now. By now.
Yeah. Maybe getting older means carrying things you never planned, learning how to smile with ghosts still holding your hand. I've met new people, I've learned how to let go, but there are certain parts of you that somehow still survive the flow. Not enough to break me, not enough to make me stay, just enough to remind me what I lost along the way. And maybe that's okay, maybe that's just life. Maybe some chapters stay open even after goodbye.
When the stars come down and the city sleeps below, I still hear your name in the radio. I thought I'd be over you by now. I thought the pain would disappear somehow, but every road I take still leads me back around. And even after all this time, your shadow lingers in my mind. I thought I'd be over you by now. By now.
Yeah, by now. Maybe healing isn't forgetting,
Maybe healing,
isn't moving on,
maybe healing.
is learning how to live peacefully with the memories that chose to stay. Ooh! I used to think strength meant never looking back. Now I think strength means being able to look back without falling apart, without resentment, without regret. Just gratitude for what once was.
I thought I'd be over you by now. I thought the pain would disappear somehow, but every road I take still leads me back around. And even after all this time, your shadow lingers in my mind. I thought I'd be over you by now.
Found an old picture in a dusty frame. Suddenly everything felt the same. The laughter, the nights, the dreams we made. Like time forgot that we drifted away. Everybody says the past belongs behind,
but memories don't follow rules of time.
they show up uninvited in the dark and leave another crack inside my heart.
I keep chasing old sunsets through streets that change their names, trying to find the version of me before I learned about pain. Can you see me now across the fading years? Can you hear me now beyond the noise and tears? I'm holding pieces of yesterday, trying not to let them fade away. Every photograph and every smile still walks beside me mile by mile. And though the world keeps moving on, your memory stays where I belong, like a light that never fades away, inside the pieces of yesterday.
I cannot listen to alone, because they turn an empty room into a home. There are places I still struggle to pass by without feeling something break inside.
I thought distance would make it disappear, but some memories only grow more clear, like your voice floating through the rain, calling me back again and again.
Maybe time keeps moving,
but the heart moves slow,
holding on to stories.
It doesn't wanna let it go. When the stars go dim and the night unfolds, I still feel your warmth in the cold. I'm holding pieces of yesterday, trying not to let them fade away. Every photograph and every smile still walks beside me mile by mile. And though the world keeps moving on, your memory stays where I belong, like a light that never fades away, inside the pieces of yesterday.
If I could stop the clock tonight, I'd stay inside those golden lights. One more laugh, one more chance, one more moment, one more dance.
But life keeps writing chapters we never planned to read,
and sometimes love becomes a beautiful memory. Maybe growing up isn't forgetting. Maybe it's learning how to carry the past without letting it break you. Because every goodbye, every lesson, every person you loved becomes part of your story and part of your strength.
I'm holding pieces of yesterday, trying not to let them fade away. Every photograph and every smile still walks beside me mile by mile. And though the world keeps moving on, the memory stays where I belong, like a light that never fades away, inside the pieces of yesterday. Ooh, yesterday. Used to know.
I drove past a place we used to know, a little cafe on an old side road. Nothing really changed outside, but everything felt different inside. The same front door, the same old sign, the same empty table where you sat by my side. Funny how a place can hold pieces of another life, like the walls still remember the sound of your laughter at night.
And for a moment I was there again, before the years slipped through my hands, before goodbye became a chapter neither of us planned. Do you remember the way it felt when forever seemed so close? There's a place we used to know, where the good days never go, still alive inside my heart, even though we're worlds apart. And every memory remains like sunlight after summer rain. Some things never truly leave a place we used to know. Used to know. Oh, used to know.
Everybody says keep moving, don't look back too long, but some roads become part of you. No matter how far you've gone, there are stories in the pavement, there are echoes in the air, little reminders of a version of me that still finds you there. Maybe life keeps changing, maybe people drift away, but some memories stay anchored no matter
What we say. And every now and then, when the night is quiet and slow, I find myself returning to that place we used to know. When the lights go out and the world grows still, I can feel the past beyond the hill. There's a place we used to know, where the good days never go, still alive inside my heart, even though we're worlds apart. And every memory remains like sunlight after summer rain. Some things never truly leave a place we used to know. Used to know. Oh, used to know.
Maybe that's the gift of memory, to preserve what time can't keep, to hold a little piece of yesterday while the rest of life moves on.
Maybe that's enough.
Maybe it always was. We spend years chasing the future, but sometimes the most powerful moments live quietly in the past, not to trap us there, but to remind us how far we've come and how deeply
We once loved. There's a place we used to know, where the good days never go, still alive inside my heart, even though we're worlds apart. And every memory remains like sunlight after summer rain. Some things never truly leave a place we used to know. Used to know.
saw you.
Saw you.
I didn't know that was the last time, the last laugh, the last goodbye, the last moment standing face to face before you became a memory in my life.
Funny how forever ends so quietly. No warning signs, no final speech, just another ordinary day, until it's suddenly out of reach.
Now I replay that afternoon like a film inside my head, looking for the little things I wish I would've said. Maybe I would've stayed longer, maybe I would've held on tight, if I had known the ending was waiting in that that night.
If we could go back just one more time, would we change the story or simply press rewind? The last time I saw you, I didn't know it was goodbye. I didn't know tomorrow would leave us wondering why. And now I carry echoes of a love I can't undo. Still living in the moment. The last time I saw you,
There were days I almost forget, then something pulls me back again. A song, a street, a passing face, and suddenly I'm there again, standing in that moment. Before everything had changed, before distance built a wall, before life rearranged. I guess that's how memories work. They visit when they choose, reminding us how lucky we were and what we had to lose. Still I wouldn't trade it, not even for the pain, because some moments are worth every tear that remains.
when the stars come out and the city falls asleep, I still see your shadow walking next to me. The last time I saw you, I didn't know it was goodbye. I didn't know tomorrow would leave us wondering why. And now I carry echoes of a love I can't undo. Still living in the moment. The last time I saw you,
Maybe every ending looks ordinary at first. Maybe that's what makes it hurt,
because we never get the chance
to prepare our hearts for the final page. We simply turn it
and discover it's over.
If there's one thing life has taught me, it's this: tell people what they mean to you while you still can. Because one day, a normal moment becomes a memory, and a memory becomes everything.
The last time I saw you, I didn't know it was goodbye. I didn't know tomorrow would leave us wondering why. And now I carry echoes of a love I can't undo. Still living in the moment. The last time I saw you,
saw you. Could have been. Sometimes I wonder where we'd be today if life had never pulled us different ways. If timing had been kinder to our hearts, if distance hadn't torn us apart. We were standing at the doorway of something beautiful and new, close enough to touch forever, but too far to make it through.
maybe we were almost ready. Maybe we were almost there. Maybe love was waiting for us, but life just wasn't fair.
And that's the part that lingers after all these years have passed. Not what happened between us, but what never had the chance.
Can you feel it? The life we almost knew, still floating through the silence. We never got the chance to see how far we go. Never got the chance to watch our future grow.
And sometimes that's the hardest thing,
not losing what you had, but losing what could have been.
could have been. peace with most things, the mistakes, the tears, the pain. But unfinished stories still call my name. Not because I want them back, not because I can't move on, but because unanswered questions have a way of lingering on. I imagine random futures, versions of a different fate. A house, a porch, a dog, a life built before it was too late. Then reality reminds me those roads were never mine, just possibilities left somewhere behind.
When the night gets quiet and the world slows down, I still hear the echoes of what we never found. We never got the chance to see how far we go. Never got the chance to watch our future grow.
And sometimes it's the hardest thing,
Not losing what you had, but losing what could have been.
could have been.
Could have been.
Maybe every life contains a few unwritten chapters, stories that remain unfinished,
Not because they failed,
but because they never began. I've learned something about regret. It's rarely about the things we did,
most of the time.
it's about the things we didn't do, the calls we didn't make, the risks we didn't take, the words we never said,
The chances we never gave ourselves. We never got the chance to see how far we go. Never got the chance to watch our future grow.
and sometimes that's the hardest thing.
Not losing what you had, but losing what could have been. 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 Could have been.
Another life. I saw your face inside a dream last night, standing underneath familiar lights. You looked at me the way you used to do, like time had never separated us in two.
For a moment everything felt right. No distance, no tears, no long goodbye. Just two hearts meeting in the dark, like we never fell apart.
That morning came and stole the sleep, left me staring at reality, holding on to fragments of a world that only exists when I sleep.
Across the stars, across the skies, maybe we're still alive. Maybe in another life we're still standing side by side, still chasing dreams, still holding tight. Maybe in another world we never had to say goodbye, still writing our story. Maybe in another life.
I've learned some questions, never find a final answer. Some roads simply split apart, no matter how much love was there. But that doesn't make it meaningless, it doesn't make it less real, because some people change their soul in ways that never heal. Not broken, not damaged, just permanently transformed, like a song that keeps playing long after the speakers are gone. And every version of my future carries pieces of your name, hidden in the lessons, hidden in the change.
When the moonlight falls through the open sky, I still wonder sometimes, what if maybe in another life we're still standing side by side, still chasing dreams, still holding tight. Maybe in another world we never had to say goodbye, still
is real, then maybe love never ends. Maybe it simply changes shape and starts again somewhere else.
Somewhere beyond the distance,
Somewhere beyond the years,
somewhere beyond the endings
we feared. I don't regret meeting you, not for a second, because even temporary people can leave permanent light. And maybe that's the point. Maybe some souls aren't meant to stay forever. They're meant to awaken something and then keep moving.
Maybe in another life, we're still standing side by side, still chasing dreams, still holding tight. Maybe in another world, we never had to say goodbye, still writing our story. Maybe in another life,
Never had.
never had.
It's strange how some people leave without a final goodbye. No last conversation, no reason why.
One day they're part of your world, the next they're gone, leaving silence where their voice belonged.
I kept waiting for closure, a final page to read, something to explain what happened to you and me.
But life doesn't always offer the endings that we want. Sometimes it leaves us standing with questions that linger on. Can you hear me across the years, searching for the words we never shared? It's the goodbye we never had, the reason I'm still looking back. A story paused without an end, a chapter lost before it could begin again. And even now I wonder where you are. It's the goodbye we never had. Never had,
Never had.
never had.
Yeah. Maybe we were both afraid of what honesty might reveal. Maybe silence felt easier than saying how we feel. Or maybe life just happened the way life often does, turning close friends into strangers over months. I replay every memory 1,000 times or more, searching for the moment that changed everything before. But some answers never arrive and some mysteries remain, teaching us how to carry a different kind of pain.
When the midnight sky falls over this town, I still hear echoes of what never came out. It's the goodbye we never had, the reason I'm still looking back. A story paused without an end, a chapter lost before it could begin again. And even now I wonder where you are. It's the goodbye we never had. Never had,
Never had.
never had.
Yeah. Maybe closure isn't something someone else can give. Maybe closure is learning how to live with unfinished endings and unanswered prayers. I used to think every story needed an ending, every question needed an answer, every goodbye needed words. But sometimes life simply moves forward. And our job is to find peace
without the explanation. It's the goodbye we never had, the reason I'm still looking back. A story paused without an end, a chapter lost before it could begin again. And even now I wonder where you are. It's the goodbye we never had. Never had.
never had.
Oh, never had. Oh,
Never had.
never had.
Never had. Yeah. There wasn't a fight, there wasn't a scene, no broken glass, no reason to leave. Just fewer messages and longer nights, a slow disappearance hidden in plain sight. We kept saying someday, we kept saying soon, but somehow the distance learned how to fill the room. And before we noticed, the silence became normal, the kind that grows quietly until it becomes permanent.
Do you remember the sound of my voice before the silence made its choice? The day we stopped calling was the day we started falling. Not all at once, but little by little. The day we stopped trying was the day love stopped fighting and disappeared into the night. Stopped calling. Stopped calling.
I still wonder sometimes what would have happened if I called. Would we have fixed the distance or delayed the fall? Maybe some endings arrive long before they appear. Maybe hearts know the truth before minds wanna hear. Now your number is still there, buried somewhere in my phone, like a tiny museum of a life that's gone. And every now and then I pause before deleting it, as if one small contact could bring everything back again.
When the night gets quiet and the memories return, I still hear the ringtone that never rings anymore. The day we stopped calling was the day we started falling. Not all at once, but little by little. The day we stopped trying was the day love stopped fighting and disappeared into the night. Stopped calling. Stopped calling.
Maybe love doesn't always break. Maybe sometimes it fades. One unanswered message, one missed moment, one quiet goodbye at a time. The hardest endings aren't always dramatic, sometimes they're ordinary. A conversation that never happens, a call that never comes, a message left unsent, and suddenly someone who knew everything about you knows nothing at all.
The day we stopped calling was the day we started falling. Not all at once, but little by little. The day we stopped trying was the day love stopped fighting and disappeared into the night. Stopped calling. Stopped calling. Stopped calling. Stopped calling. Stopped calling. Stopped calling.
I still remember your voice in the dark, like a fire that refuses to leave my heart. Every shadow in this room knows your name, and nothing ever feels the same. Yeah.
And nothing ever feels the same.
I was driving through the city at midnight, headlights fading through another red light. Everybody moving somewhere I don't know, while I'm chasing memories that won't let go. I kept every message, every photograph, trying to hold together what disappeared so fast. Now the silence gets louder, every night a little colder, and the truth I've been avoiding keeps pulling on my shoulder.
Can you hear me across the distance? Can you feel me inside the silence? I'm dancing with broken lights, trying to survive these lonely nights, holding on to what remains while memories fall like rain. And even when you're far away, I hear your voice inside my veins. Maybe love never really dies, maybe it shines through broken lights. Broken lights. Broken lights.
Everybody says that time will heal, but nobody tells you how this feels when 1,000 little moments still remain, and every road somehow leads back again. I remember every promise, every dream we drew in gold. Now I'm learning how to carry stories that I'll never hold. Some nights I feel stronger, like the storm is almost over, then a melody appears and suddenly you're closer. When the
Stars begin to fall and the darkness takes it all, I still hear your heartbeat calling through the night. I'm dancing with broken lights, trying to survive these lonely nights, holding on to what remains while memories fall like rain. And even when you're far away, I hear your voice inside my veins. Maybe love never really dies, maybe it shines through broken lights. Broken lights. Broken lights.
maybe we were only meant to change each other's lives.
Maybe forever wasn't time.
Maybe forever was the night.
And though the years keep moving on,
And though the seasons change,
the part of me you touched
will never fade away. I spent so long running from memories, thinking distance could erase them. But some people become part of your story, part of your heartbeat, part of your soul. And even after goodbye, they remain,
not beside you,
not beside you.
but within you. I'm dancing with broken lights, finding my way through endless nights, learning how to let you go while keeping everything you showed. And even when the darkness comes, I know my story isn't done. Maybe love never really dies, maybe it shines through broken lights. Broken lights. I still remember your voice in the dark,
Like a fire that refuses to leave my heart.
broken lights. Broken lights. Broken lights.
I found our old conversation tonight, buried beneath 1,000 newer lines. Years have passed, but somehow they were frozen inside a glowing screen of words. I read them slowly, one by one, like pages from a life now gone. Laughing at jokes I barely understood, remembering a time when everything felt good. And then I reached the final line, the last thing that you ever wrote. Nothing dramatic, nothing sad, just ordinary words that somehow hurt the most.
If I could answer now, would you still be there, waiting on the other side? The last message you sent still lives inside my head. A simple goodbye that was never really said, and every word remains like footprints in the rain. I still hear your voice inside the things you left unsaid. Oh,
Left unsaid. Left unsaid. Yeah. It's strange how memories survive in little pieces of technology. A photograph, a voice note, a sentence saved accidentally. I should probably let it go, at least that's what people say. But some memories aren't chains, they're reminders of the way we once believed in forever. We once believed in us before life became complicated, before time became too much. And maybe that's why I keep reading those old conversations late at night, searching for a version of myself that still felt alright.
when the world falls silent and the darkness grows, I can hear the echoes of a life I used to know. The last message you sent still lives inside my head. A simple goodbye that was never really said, and every word remains like footprints in the rain. I still hear your voice inside the things you left unsaid.
Left unsaid. Left unsaid. Yeah, maybe every ending leaves behind tiny pieces of itself.
A sentence,
A memory,
a photograph,
little reminders that love once lived here. Sometimes we think the important moments will announce themselves, but they don't. The last conversation, the last laugh, the last message often looks completely ordinary until years later, when it becomes priceless.
the last message you sent still lives inside my head. A simple goodbye that was never really said, and every word remains like footprints in the rain. I still hear your voice inside the things you left unsaid.
Left unsaid. Left unsaid. Left unsaid. Left unsaid.
Left unsaid. Left unsaid.
We still exist. There's a version of us somewhere, still laughing under city lights, still believing nothing in this world could ever change our lives.
Still driving with the windows down, singing songs completely out of key. Still making plans about forever, like forever came for free.
Sometimes I close my eyes and I swear I see it clear.
A world where we drifted, a world where you're still here.
Maybe it's just my heart
Trying to rewrite the pain,
or maybe every lost love
leaves a universe behind. In another lifetime, in another sky. Maybe we never had to say goodbye. Somewhere we still exist, somewhere love never ends, somewhere we're still holding on like we never broke again.
Maybe in another world
We're exactly who we were,
still dancing through the darkness,
still finding our way home. Oh, we still exist. Oh, we still exist.
I know life doesn't work that way. I know the past can't be undone, but some nights imagination feels brighter than the sun. Because reality keeps moving and memories slowly fade. Yet there's a part of me that refuses to throw it all away. Not because I'm stuck, not because I can't move on, but because some people become the soundtrack to your soul. And every future version of yourself still carries what they gave, long after the chapter closes, long after they walk away.
When the stars align across the endless night, I can feel your presence like a distant light. Somewhere we still exist, somewhere love never ends, somewhere we're still holding on like we never broke again.
And maybe in another world
We're exactly who we were,
still dancing through the darkness,
still finding our way home. Oh, we still exist. Oh, we still exist.
yeah. Maybe every memory creates a place in time, a little world protected from the hands of goodbye. And maybe that's where love goes when it can no longer stay, not gone forever, just living somewhere else. I don't think we truly lose people, not completely. They remain in habits, in songs, in dreams, in the way we see the world. Because every person we love leaves something behind and carries something away.
Somewhere we still exist, somewhere love never ends, somewhere we're still holding on like we never broke again. And maybe in another world, we're exactly who we were,
Still dancing through the darkness,
still finding our way home. Oh, we still exist. We still exist. We still exist. We still exist.
we still exist. Oh,
Happy now.
I heard your name today, and for a second time stood still. Funny how a simple sound can bring back everything you feel. I wonder where life took you, if your dreams finally came true, if the world became the place you always wanted it to. There was a time I thought I'd never make it through the pain. Now the scars still remain, but they don't feel the same. Maybe healing is the forgetting, maybe healing is this, being able to remember without falling apart.
Across the years, across the miles, I send a silent wish tonight. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're smiling somewhere. I hope the world is treating you with all the love you deserve. And even though we're strangers now, a part of me still cares somehow. So wherever life has led you, I hope you're happy now. Happy now.
We were young and full of answers, certain love could conquer all. Then reality arrived and taught us how people fall. But I don't regret the story, even though it didn't last. Cause every lesson you gave me still follows me through the years. You taught me how to open up, how to trust and how to try, how to keep believing even after goodbye. And maybe that's the reason I can finally say these words without anger, without sadness, without hurt.
When the stars appear above the quiet town, I send my wishes upward into the night. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're smiling somewhere. I hope the world is treating you with all the love you deserve. And even though we're strangers now, a part of me still cares somehow. So wherever life has led you, I hope you're happy now. Oh, happy now.
Oh, sometimes love means letting go, without needing to understand, without needing another ending, without needing another chance.
Gratitude for what once was.
And peace for what could never be. I used to think closure was getting answers. Now I think closure is becoming okay without them. It's looking back without bitterness and wishing someone well, even when they're no longer part of your life.
I hope you're happy now. I hope you're smiling somewhere. I hope the world is treating you with all the love you deserve. And even though we're strangers now, a part of me still cares somehow. So wherever life has led you, I hope you're happy now. Happy now. Happy now.
Happy now.
Ooh, happy now.
Ooh. 3 in the morning on an empty road, just me and the way that I've always known. Streetlights passing like forgotten years, and every mile brings back old fears. I told myself I was finally free, but your memory keeps catching me, like a photograph hidden in the dark, still finding ways to reach my heart.
I keep looking forward, trying not to turn around, but some stories linger long after they burn down. Can you hear the wind calling through the night? Can you see the sparks of a fading light? You're the ghost in the rearview, following me home. Every road I take still leads where we belong. And though the years move on, your shadow still shines through like headlights in the darkness. You're the ghost
Yeah, everybody has a chapter they can't close, a name they carry that nobody knows, a conversation left unfinished in the air, a missing piece that never reappears. I used to fight the memories, try to lock them all away, but they always found a doorway back into another day. Maybe healing is in silence, maybe healing is in escape, maybe it's learning how to live with the things we can't replace.
When the city fades and the morning's low, I still feel your light in the undertow. You're the ghost in the rear view, following me home. Every road I take still leads where we belong. And though the years move on, your shadow still shines through like headlights in the darkness. You're the ghosts in the rear view. Rear view.
If I could stop this highway, I'd stay a little while inside the golden moments, hidden in your smile. But time keeps drawing lines across the things we knew, and life keeps moving forward, even when we don't want it to. Some people leave your life, but they never leave your story. You hear them in old songs, you see them in familiar places, you feel them in quiet moments. Not because you're stuck in the past, but because they help create who you are.
You're the ghost in the rear view, following me home. Every road I take still leads where we belong. And though the years move on, your shadow still shines through like headlights in the darkness. You're the ghosts in the rear view. Rear view.
Rain comes down, another night staring at the ceiling, trying to hide what I'm really feeling. The city's sleeping but my mind won't rest, still carrying ghosts inside my chest. I thought by now I'd be somebody new, a version of myself that wasn't missing you. But every road I take somehow circles back to memories fading into black.
I've been smiling for strangers, pretending everything's alright, but the truth hides in the silence, waiting for the fall of night. When the sky turns gray and the daylight fades, I can feel your shadow calling out my name. When the rain comes down, I still see you around, in every drop that's falling, in every distant sound. And though you're far away, a part of you remains, like a light inside the storm. When the rain comes down,
Rain comes down,
rain comes down.
everybody says that life keeps moving, but nobody explains how to keep going. When your favorite memories become your pain, and every sunrise feels the same. I still remember every little detail, every conversation, every trail. The way you laughed when nothing made sense, the way you gave my world its confidence. Maybe some hearts never recover, maybe some wounds never leaves. Maybe love isn't about forgetting, maybe it's learning to believe.
When the stars
speak, what would it say? Would it ask us both to stay, or would it whisper, soft and slow, some things were never meant to hold? And even if the ending hurt, I'd do it all again, because some moments are worth every bit of pain. We spend so much time trying to hold on to people, to places, to moments, but life keeps moving. And sometimes the bravest thing we can do is carry the memories without letting them carry us.
When the rain comes down, I still see you around, and every drop that's falling, and every distant sound. I know you're far away, a part of you remains, like a light inside the storm. When the rain comes down,
Rain comes down,
rain comes down, rain comes down.